transpose of a matrix. Transpose of a matrix. If A is a matrix of order m by n, if A is a matrix of order m by n, then the transpose of it is denoted by A transpose or A dash. You have to read this as A transpose. These are the two notation will be used. If A is a matrix of order m by n, then the transpose of it is denoted by A transpose or A dash, and is obtained by interchanging rows and columns. Interchanging rows and columns. Now, can you able to say what is the order of the transpose?
N by N.
That is, order of A transpose is n by m. Take an example. A equal to 2, 3, minus 1, 1, 0, 4. What is the order of A?
2 by 3.
2 by 3. Now let us write A transpose. A transpose equal to 2, 3, minus 1, 1, 0, 4. Put the symbol transpose. Put the symbol transpose. Now you write. Interchange the row with the column. Now, that means row is 2, 3, minus 1. Now the column is 2, 3, minus 1. 1, 0, 4. Now what the order will become now?
3 by 2.
3 by 2. Now, if I take again transpose for it, A transpose, again whole transpose if I take for it,
A.
then what I will get?
A.
Right. That is A transpose whole transpose equal to A. A equal to 3, minus 1, 2, 0. B equal to 1, 4, 0, minus 2. A equal to 3, minus 1, 2, 0. B equal to 1, 4, 0, minus 2. Calculate transposes first. A transpose equal to B transpose equal to. What is A transpose? A transpose.
3 minus 1, 2, 0.
In row wise, you tell me But the row wise will be now.
C2
C2
2
minus 1 0
minus 1 0.
0
Next. Tell me B transpose row wise.
1 0
1
0
0
4
0
minus 2
4 minus 2. Calculate A plus B. Calculate A plus B.
4
A
3
plus B.
2 minus 2
2 minus
4 3
2 minus
2 minus 2. Now calculate A plus B whole transpose. A plus B whole transpose. Row wise. 4 2
2
3
minus 2
minus 2. Now calculate A transpose plus B transpose. Already I have calculated A transpose and B transpose. What is A transpose plus B transpose?
4 2 3
4
minus
2 3 minus
minus
2. Are they same?
yes
Right. That is A plus B whole transpose equal to A transpose plus B transpose. How to read this as? Transpose of sum of two matrices is equal to sum of their transposes. Check in the same manner. Calculate A minus B. Will it be A minus B whole transpose equal to A transpose minus B transpose or not? Verify all of you. For the same matrices. A minus B whole transpose, is it same as A transpose minus B transpose or not?
Yes.
yes sir
yes
Yes, sir.
Now let us check K into A transpose. K into A whole transpose, is it equal to K into A transpose or not? That is, first you calculate Ka, where K is a what? Real number. K is a real number. Are you getting? First multiply with the K into A. After that you take whole transpose. Check, will it be same as K into A transpose or not?
Yes.
yes
So what are the properties of transpose so far? What is the first property? What is the first property? A
A
transpose
transpose whole
whole
transpose.
transpose equal to A.
a
Second,
plus
A
minus
plus
b
B whole transpose equal to A
a
transpose plus
plus
B
b
transpose. Next, A minus B whole transpose equal to A transpose minus B transpose. K into A whole transpose equal to K into A transpose. Now, calculate all of you product AB. For the same answers, 3 minus 1 2 0 1 4 0 minus 2. Calculate the product. That is always first row with the column, again with the second column. First row with all the columns, again second row with all the columns. What is the value? First
Three.
row wise you tell me.
3, 14.
2, 8.
Next,
2,
how much?
14.
14. Correct. Next,
2,
second row.
8.
2, 8.
2, 8.
2, 8. Now let us calculate A transpose into B transpose. Calculate A transpose into B transpose. Already I have written. Three, 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 0, 4, minus 2. Tell me the product of these two. A transpose into B transpose.
11.
3 plus 8, 11. Next,
Minus
Minus
4.
4.
minus 4. Next,
Minus
Minus
second
2.
row. How much?
minus 1.
Sorry. Minus 1. Okay. Next,
0.
0.
now let us calculate B transpose into A transpose now. So what is B transpose? 1, 0, 4, minus 2. And A transpose is 3, 2, minus 1, 0. Calculate the product and tell me.
B2, 14, 8.
For the first row,
3, 2.
3, 2.
3, 2. Second
14.
row,
14,
14, 8. Now, is there any conclusion now?
A
Yes.
plus
AB whole
B whole
So
transpose
if I
equals
take
to B
for the
transpose.
matrix AB transpose, for the matrix AB transpose, check with these two.
B transpose
B
into
transport into it.
Right? AB whole transpose equal to what?
B transpose.
Check properly. AB whole transpose equal to B transpose into A transpose. How to read this as? Transpose of product of two matrices is equal to product of their transposes taken in reverse order, provided the product is defined. This property can be extended to more matrices. That is, if you are having three matrices such that A, B, C defined, then A, B, C whole transpose, will it be equal to what?
C transpose into B transpose into
C
A.
transpose, B transpose, A transpose. That is, transpose of the product is always same as product of their transposes in reverse order. This is very important property, you have to remember. Next, symmetric matrix. Symmetric matrix. A square matrix A square matrix A is said to be symmetric. A square matrix A is said to be symmetric if A transpose equal to A. A square matrix A is said to be symmetric if A transpose equal to A. Now, write one example. Try all of you first yourself. 2 by 2 matrix you try. Try 2 by 2 matrix. Such that when you take a transpose, it must be equal to the original matrix.
2 0 0 2.
2 0 0
2.
3. Okay, you can take 3 also. Check. Is it A transpose will be same as A? Now,
Yes.
let us take another example. 3 by 3. Try all of you. Take 3 by 3. Check. 3 minus 1 0 minus 1 0 2 5 5 1. Now check, is it A transpose is same as A or not? Check.
Yes.
Take a row and check with column. 3 minus 1 0 3 minus 1 0 minus 1 2 5 minus 1 2 5 0 5 1 0 5 1. That means A transpose equal to A. Now with respect to the element wise, is there any observation?
Yes.
Now right, A equal to Aij n by n. A equal to Aij n by n is said to be symmetric. A equal to Aij n by n is said to be symmetric if Aj equal to Aij for all I and j. Check, have you understood mathematical definition? This is important. Aij must be equal to what? Aj for all I and j. That means I and j can be equal also. Now, observe this element. But the symbol for this element you can write as A,
1 2.
A 1 2. Now minus 1 is again here also. So this will be what? A 2 1.
2 1.
So A 1 2 will be same as A 2 1. Observe this element to 5. 5 is corresponds to what? A
2 3.
2 3. Next. Again here it is what? A 3 2.
3 2.
And if I consider this element, it will be what? A 3 3. A 3 3 only. Now, here in the definition, we have written as a square matrix. Will it be true only for a square matrix, or can you have any order also?
No, only for a square.
Remember, it is symmetric matrix is defined only for a square matrix. Otherwise, this condition will get failed because Aij must be equal to Aj. Next, skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix. Can you able to guess what could be the definition here?
Aij is equal to minus of
Minus.
Right. A square matrix A A square matrix A is said to be skew symmetric matrix. A square matrix A is said to be skew symmetric matrix if A transpose equal to minus A. A square matrix A is said to be skew symmetric matrix if A transpose equal to minus A. Right, one example, all of you 2 by 2 again first. Try 2 by 2. Try all of you 2 by 2. After writing, you verify yourself whether after taking transpose, A transpose, will it be same as the additive inverse of A or not? Check this example. 0, 3, minus 3, 0. Check, is it A transpose? Will it be minus A or not?
Yes.
Anybody has written correctly 2 by 2?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now try for 3 by 3 and try for 3 by 3. Try for 3 by 3. Check. Is it A transpose equal to minus A or not?
Yes.
Yes.
What's the observation in this?
Principal diagonal is 0.
All the elements of principal diagonal must be 0. Right. That is right mathematical again. A equal to Aij n by n. A equal to Aij n by n is said to be skew symmetric matrix. Is said to be skew symmetric matrix if Aj equal to minus Aij for all I and j. And if I equal to j, then what is this becomes is Aii equal to minus Aii. That means 2 times of Aii will be 0. So Aii equal to 0. That is when I replace I equal to j, then Aii equal to minus Aii. So Aii must be 0. That is principal diagonal elements must be equal to 0.
So then for it shouldn't be for all I and j. For all I and j not equal to each other.
See, if I and j are different, then this will be. If I and j are equal, then this becomes Aii. So that's why Aii becomes 0.
Yes, sir.
Right, next. If A is any matrix, if A is any matrix, A plus A transpose. If A is any matrix, then A plus A transpose is always, if A is any matrix, then A plus A transpose is always symmetric matrix, provided the sum is defined. Provided the sum is defined. When the sum is defined, order
And the
of A
matrices
and A
are
transpose must be same.
Yes, that is always, that is not true. That is in the square matrix only.
That means what? A must be square matrix only. Even though we are not writing here, but it has to be defined. That is why provided sum is defined, then it is understood that A must be a square matrix. Now, how to prove that? If A is a square matrix, then A plus A transpose is always symmetric. Now, how to prove it is? Let us take this as B equal to A plus A transpose. Now, to prove that this is symmetric, we need to calculate the transpose of it. Calculate transpose, B transpose. Let us take the sum as B. Now, so B transpose equal to what? A plus A transpose whole transpose. Previously, I have written a property. But the property transpose of sum of two matrices is equal to what? Transpose of sum of two matrices is
A
equal to what?
transpose plus
Sum of their
Of
transposes.
the transpose.
That is A transpose plus A transpose whole transpose. Now A transpose plus, what is A transpose whole transpose?
A.
And addition is commutative. So you can rewrite this as A plus A transpose. Now if I observe this, which is same as B. That means you are getting B transpose equal to B. Then what you can conclude is B is symmetric. That means A plus A transpose is always symmetric. That is, whatever may be the square matrix A, if I add with its transpose, it is always symmetric. Right, one more property. If A is a square matrix, then A minus A transpose is always what? If A is a square matrix, A minus A transpose is always what? Skew symmetric. Is always skew symmetric. Now try to prove in the similar manner what you have done before. Take it as B and calculate its transpose and check whether B transpose equal to minus B or not. Verify all of you. So take B equal to A minus A transpose, B transpose equal to A minus A transpose whole transpose. That is transpose of difference of two matrices is equal to difference of their transposes. That is A transpose minus A transpose whole transpose. That is A transpose minus A. But B equal to what? A minus A transpose. That is minus of A minus A transpose. That is minus B. So B transpose equal to minus B. B. Hence, you can conclude that for a given square matrix A minus A transpose is always skew symmetric. So whenever any example, if you want to create, take any square matrix and add its transpose, then it is always symmetric, and subtract with its transpose, then it will be always skew symmetric. Are you writing, all of you?
Yes.
Write one more. Any square matrix A can be expressed as sum of any square matrix A can be expressed as sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. Any square matrix A can be expressed as sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices in a unique way. What the meaning of unique way means? Only one possibility is there. Have you understood this statement?
Yes.
Can you justify this? Any square matrix A can be expressed as sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices in a unique way. Try to justify, all of you, mathematically first.
Sir, we will add the first two proofs.
If you add first two, it is enough.
Divide by 2.
Divide by 2.
Good. You have to divide by 2 also. Right. That is A equal to half of A plus A transpose plus half of A minus A transpose. So this will be what? Symmetric. That is A plus A transpose upon 2. And A minus A transpose upon 2 is skew symmetric. That is, any square matrix can be expressed as in this form. Now we have written as a what? Unique way. Now how to prove that it is always unique? How to prove that it is always unique? That means you are having only one symmetric, only one skew symmetric, such that the sum is always equal to given square matrix. Now, you want the explanation?
Yes.
Right. Let A equal to P plus Q. Let A equal to P plus Q, where P is symmetric and Q is skew symmetric. Let A equal to P plus Q, where P is symmetric and Q is skew symmetric. Now, calculate A transpose. What is A transpose will become now? P plus Q whole transpose. What is P plus Q whole transpose is same as again. P transpose plus Q transpose. What is P transpose? You can write as What is P transpose? You can write as
P.
P.
Why? Because P is symmetric. And what is Q transpose? You can write as
minus Q.
minus Q, because Q is skew symmetric. That means you got now A transpose equal to what? P minus Q, and A equal to P plus Q, which you have taken. Now solve these two and calculate P and Q like system of equations. Solve for P and Q and check what you have written before. Will you get the same or not? So when you add, what you will get? P equal to A plus A transpose upon 2. And when you subtract, Q equal to A minus A transpose upon 2, which is same as what you have written before. That means it is always unique only. Is it both is clear or any blurred is coming?
Perfect.
Clear.
Are you writing all of you?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Mohit,
Yes, sir.
writing.
Yes.
After some time, I will ask you. You have to show me the notes. Means using your camera, you have to show me.
Okay, sir.
Because screen sharing, I think it is not available.
So I think you
You have to turn your camera to your notebook side and you have to show me. So that I will ask you in the when we are solving the problems. One by one I will ask you. Now, write few more types. Idempotent matrix. Idempotent matrix. A square matrix A. Idempotent matrix. A square matrix A is said to be an idempotent matrix a square matrix A is said to be an idempotent matrix if A square equal to A. If A square equal to A. That means if I calculate a square of a square matrix, I should get the same matrix. Now here A square means what? A into A you have to calculate. We'll discuss the examples after few more. Involutory matrix. Involutory. INVOLUTARY. Involutory matrix. A square matrix A is said to be an involutory matrix. A square matrix A is said to be an involutory matrix if A square equal to I, where I is an identity matrix of the same order of A. So what is the variation in the previous and here is? So when I calculate A square, if I get as A, then it is idempotent. If I get as identity matrix, then it is involutory. matrix, orthogonal matrix. Anybody can guess what could be the definition for orthogonal matrix?
Cutting a triangle.
Say again.
Cutting it right.
Right. A square matrix A is said to be an orthogonal matrix. A square matrix A is said to be an orthogonal matrix if A into A transpose equal to A transpose into A equal to I. A square matrix A is said to be an orthogonal matrix if A into A transpose equal to A transpose into A equal to I. For all this, simple example you can say easily. Which matrix if I take all this you can say easily.
Identity matrix.
Identity matrix. But other than identity matrix, we'll try few more also. Or else we'll verify by using some matrices. Right, one more. Nilpotent matrix. Nilpotent matrix. A square matrix A. A square matrix A is said to be nilpotent matrix a square matrix A is said to be nilpotent matrix if A to the power of n equal to 0 for some n belongs to n. A to the power of n equal to 0 for some n belongs to n. Where 0 is the mean what? 0 matrix. The smallest possible value of n. The smallest possible value of n is called index of nilpotent matrix. The smallest value of n is called index of nilpotent matrix. One more. Periodic matrix. Periodic matrix. A square matrix A. A square matrix A is said to be periodic matrix a square matrix A is said to be periodic matrix if A to the power of k plus 1 equal to A for some positive integer k. For some positive integer k. Can you tell me one example based on the previous, which is periodic matrix?
Idempotent.
Idempotent is a periodic matrix. Let us take some examples and identify whether those matrices are idempotent or involutory or orthogonal or nilpotent or periodic. Okay, right? Verify the following as idempotent or involutory or orthogonal or nilpotent or periodic. A equal to sin alpha cos alpha minus cos alpha sin alpha. Second problem. A equal to 2 minus 2 minus 4 minus 1 3 4 1 minus 2 minus 3. Third problem. A equal to minus 5 minus 8 0 3 5 0 1 2 minus 1. One more. A equal to 1 1 3 5 2 6 minus 2 minus 1 minus 3. Try the first one, all of you. What we need to calculate first always?
A square.
Calculate A square. Are you getting anything? When you calculate A square? Which one you can eliminate by calculating A square? Either you can decide either idempotent or involutory. Check A square. Are you getting A or I? Which one? Got anybody? Among all this so far discussed. So it is neither idempotent nor involutory. Now what you have to check now? Calculate A into A transpose. Calculate A into A transpose. Calculate A into A transpose. Are you getting A into A transpose equal to what? I. That's it for the conclusion. A is orthogonal matrix. The first one is orthogonal. Try second, all of you now again. Again calculate A square.
Idempotent.
Second problem. Check properly. Don't calculate with 1, 2 elements. Don't conclude from one element. You have to calculate all. Finish anybody? Got anybody? Second one. Which one? With the observation of few elements, you can able to conclude also. But the answer?
Idempotent.
Idempotent.
Second is idempotent matrix. That is A square equal to A. Calculate third. Calculate A square again. What is the third one answer we are getting?
Involuntary.
Hmm. Yes. Third is involuntary. That is A square equal to I. Try fourth now. Calculate again A square. Are you getting A square equal to anything?
Nilpotent.
Is it A square is 0?
Yes.
Check properly. Check properly.
No.
A square is not equal 0. Unless all the elements are 0, then only you have to conclude. Then what you have to calculate? If A square is non-zero, then again try for what? A cube. Try for A cube after calculation of A square. Because you have to go on calculate, because A to the power of n is 0 for some n belongs to n. After that onwards, it will be 0 only. Once you get for some n, it is 0. Calculate A cube, all of you. Anybody calculated A cube? Check. A cube should be zero matrix. You should get. It is a nilpotent matrix.